So today we take a trip down to Utah Beach with our fellow soldiers to stop the spread of capitalism. Now the first point we got to fight over is WN4, a really tricky control point. It's got loads of barbed wire everywhere. You can't blast through the barbed wire because this barbed wire is invincible, unlike the buildable barbed wire. And because this point is such a pain in the ass to actually capture and secure first, we've got to rush in, take out as many Americans as we see, because it will be a massive pain for anyone to try and retake this control point. Have it. So after dealing with the initial Americans we see coming towards the control point, we explode. Fuck. But the point hasn't been taken by any force yet, so we try to push back in. One of my favourite places to attack WM4 from is the southern point, where you have this little house, because that's a strong location. You can overlook some of WM4 from it and push up through various angles, either going through that barbed wire or flanking around to the east a little bit. Securing the house is pretty vital just because it will allow us to attack from another angle.
My spider senses are starting to tingle.
Yeah, turns out the Americans thought that as well, and then we lose WN4. But we still have garrisons up nearby. We can still push in. The Americans are dug in. They are using that house as an extra place of fortification, but we need to assault that place and try and get round the flank. So we'll wait for smoke cover and then expertly use the smoke cover to proceed. Fuck. But we do manage to sneak around. We get up to the house, and again, I really want to secure this position just because I really like this position, but it's suspiciously quiet despite them having multiple machine guns up on the wall overlooking where our garrisons were. There's now just not that much going on, and I'm pretty sure they've got to have a garrison or an OP or some hidden people nearby, so you gotta look for it. I'm hoping my people just push up. But after not finding anything and seeing that most of the team is just trying to push through the open field straight into the barbed wire again, I tried to draw some attention away from the American forces, tried to take some people out to give some assistance to my team, see if they can actually push in through the open field. It's not a very good place to attack from, but we've got to do whatever we can. And we do get some hits, we do get a couple of kills, and then we explode again. Now, with the failure at WN4, we ended up losing all our garrisons, again pushed back to Sunken Bridge, and immediately find ourselves surrounded. So we do what we can to take out some American infantry flanking from the southwest. We just got to fend off this initial wave so then we can go out and look for garrisons or just explode. So we decide to head out, look for some OPs, look for some garrisons. The core of defending isn't just defending that control point. You've got to head out and look for their OPs and garrisons. You take them out, you starve the enemy of reinforcements, and you will just overwhelm their assault and win the defense effectively, so you can then just push on and attack. So I think I've spotted a couple of OPs here, so we need to move in and take them out, because taking out those two OPs, if they haven't got an offensive garrison up yet, that's going to essentially knock out potentially 12 people from spawning in close and assaulting our position. So the enemy knew their OPs were under assault, so you got to change what direction you attack from a little bit, even if it's just a slightly different angle. It could throw the enemy off, and we do get the jump on some more Americans here, and we got to try and really get these OPs taken out. Terry. Oh, there's two OPs. Oh, fuck. Pretty much on my body, there's two OPs. Well, not everything will go to plan, but we do manage to push back up to that same position, get some grenades out, because the grenades can take out the OPs. But it turns out that the OPs are already gone. Either someone else has already taken them out, or the Americans have just redeployed those OPs somewhere else. Or there was two OPs anyway. And then we lose sunken bridge.
They are on the bridge.
So now we've been pushed back to our last point after 30 minutes of a game that's getting very close to a steamroll. We're not getting really any offensive pressure, and now we've got to take back Sunken Bridge, which is a difficult point to attack. You've got these large open fields to the south and some condensed areas to the north, but again there's not too much cover, so it's pretty tricky to attack. Now we know there's a tank up ahead, so we've got to use that super sprint given to us by the Team 17 gods so we can get close, get a satchel on it. Oh, I got a satchel on the tank. Whee!
Good shit, dude.
It was by accident. It kind of just drove in front of me and stopped.
Just let it happen.
Even though we died to the tank, we still get the satchel kill. Now, because the attack on Sunken Bridge and us defending the point isn't really moving, it's just a big meat grinder situation. Again, I spawned to the south just to try and get a flank on the attacking American forces, because I believe they got to have a close garrison or a close OP somewhere. Now, I see a bunch of American soldiers running across here, and just because you see someone doesn't mean you need to shoot them. You can just hold fire, because those guys have to be coming from somewhere, from some spawn point. So, well, right ahead you can see an enemy garrison. Where's all those guys go? Not there. Garrison in my ping.
Good job.
Garrison down. Success. Enemy garrison taken out. That's going to cut off so many of their reinforcements from the south. And luckily, we spot an OP nearby as well. So if we take out that garrison, take out that OP, that's a lot of pressure that's going to take off our defending forces.
We've taken an OP!
And with that garrison taken out, it seems like a lot of pressure suddenly gets lifted from our last point. So now we can get back onto the attack. So we group up and attack from the north. And this is quite a tricky place to attack from, because it is like a small but open field. There's a little bit of cover, but thankfully what's quite rare nowadays in Hell Let Loose is effective use of smoke cover. Get shitloads of smoke out there, then we can move up to the wall, move down into the trench and get close to the actual point itself. We need to get in there as fast as possible and get this point back.
That is an enemy garrison on my mark. AK press rock temple.
Now, thankfully, with a well-timed tank coming in and a well-timed airstrike, we can get a bunch of infantry to push up to get that extra weight onto the control point. I don't know if the airstrike killed anyone, but that's going to at least push some Americans out the point just so we can push in. And push in we do, leading the charge over the wall. No idea where my squad is at this point, but try and get as many people over there as we can. No! But yeah, I died during this assault, but we still end up capturing the point.
Everyone loves a good comeback story, right? Seabiscuit, the Mighty Ducks, Robert Downey Jr. Who
Rocky.
else? Yes.
Kim Kardashian.
Kim. Well,
Well, in the video, she gets cum on her back, I think.
So welcome to chapter 5. This is where we mount our comeback. We've got half an hour left to get in and capture WN4. I've pushed up again from the south, but then I immediately die. But, you know, I'm pretty persistent. I do like attacking WN4 from the south just because of that house, the cover it provides you, and if you get a decent position there, it's just awesome.
I got satchel on this tank. Killed one of the drivers as well, or crewman.
Tank is down. But nice, our second satchel tank kill of the day, and we immediately celebrate this by walking over an enemy mine. At this point I think the armor squads are a bit annoyed at me because they send a bigger brother. Fuck! Oh my god. Okay, enemy tank is roughly around my ping, but again, using the super sprint gifted to us by the Team 17 gods, we try to get another sneaky satchel on another enemy tank. What?
Go get him.
Someone shot me, I need to fucking heal.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Oh, someone else shot me! Oh, why? Joker!
Surprise, motherfucker!
Alright, satchel is on the tank. So, we die before we see that satchel go off, but still, that's another satchel kill. And the battle of the house can resume. Again, I just really want to secure this house. I've got some squad mates here now, so we defend this house because the enemy do send a few waves of people after us. They know what we're trying to do here. They know that we want to get a garrison set up. We may already have a garrison set up. I don't think we actually do at this point, but that this is at least drawing like a lot of attention away from other assaults we have going in around WN4, and it seems to be doing the trick. They're sending quite a few people after us.
I'm throwing a grenade downstairs.
Really, no! No!
Help by us. Friendly.
Oh.
Yeah, they're on the south side.
So now we've got about 10 minutes left before the game ends, and we have to get into this point and start capturing it, you know, before the timer goes under 2 minutes, or we can never win. So now we're getting to that point where we're just pushing and pushing and pushing, but the enemy are pretty well dug in. I don't think they've got many fortifications built, but they've got a good amount of people spread around the point, and it's becoming a bit of a struggle just to actually get into the point. Now I'm attacking through this barbed wire area. It is a bit of a dodgy area, but we are having assaults occur around the point as well. We've got to just squash the enemy, but they do manage to start taking Sunken Bridge again, so we do momentarily fall back just to defend the point.
We've taken it open!
Just got an OP. Thankfully though, we do manage to secure Sunken Bridge, so we can go back to attacking WN4 with the last few minutes of the game. But then you see this beautiful bitch right here, one of my dogs. She decided that she wanted to go for a pee. So I had to abandon the game to let her out or face her wrath of pissing in the kitchen floor. And then when I came back, we had taken WN4. And the countdown started happening and we won the game. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.